Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking through a couple player props I like on Prizepicks for this Week 3 Thursday Night Football game between the Giants and the 49ers. I got two props that I want to share with you guys in this video. As always, we're going to break down these two plays. We're going to share why I like them. Before we do get started though, if you guys do enjoy these Prizepicks videos, and if they do help you out, make sure you hit that like button down below. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And if you guys have never signed up for Prizepicks before, you can sign up. You can use my promo code NOAH. If you do look at the bottom of the screen when you sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code, you will get your first deposit matched up to $100. So be sure to check out Prizepicks. If you have not yet, take a look at all the props they have available already for NFL, for Thursday night's game. They even have stuff up for Sunday. They have stuff up for Monday night as well. Ton of props, ton of different categories. Prizepicks also offers a lot of other sports outside of just NFL. So if you like to dabble into college football, MLB, soccer, Prizepicks has all of that. So check them out, guys. Use that promo code NOAH when you sign up and get your first deposit matched up to $100. But yeah, we got an interesting game this Thursday night. Right now, this game, I think the 49ers are favored by double digits. The total in this game sits at, I think it's like 44.5. So probably not going to be like the highest scoring game. The 49ers are pretty heavily favored to win this one, but I found two props I did like for this Thursday night game. This is not a game that I think there's a ton of props I love, but these were the two that I landed on that I felt the best about. So let's talk through them. We're going to start off in the pass completions prop, and we're going to look at Daniel Jones, 19.5 pass completions. And I like the over here for Daniel Jones. So if we take a look at Daniel Jones so far this season, first two games of the season, week 1 against Dallas, he only had 15 pass completions. That was just a complete outlier game. The Cowboys won that game 40-0. I know Daniel Jones did have to throw the ball a good amount in that game. He did drop back 28 times, had 15 completions on 28 attempts. That was just, he only threw for 104 yards. I mean, it was just a really weird game. Like, you can't take, you can't look too much into that one. Those are the type of games that just, don't really happen often. You don't expect the Giants to go out there and lose by 40 every game. Last week was a much more competitive game. Wasn't looking great for the Giants in the first half, but they made a big comeback in the second half. And last week, Daniel Jones threw the ball 37 times, much more realistic. Had 26 completions, 321 passing yards, 2 touchdowns. But he did complete 26 passes last week. And if we take a look at his pass attempts prop for this week, that line, it opened at 31.5. It's already been juiced up to 32.5, but the completions line of 19.5 hasn't moved. I'm expecting this line to move at some point because if you look on DK Sportsbook right now, they actually have Daniel Jones pass completions prop set at 20.5, and it's pretty much even money. So I am expecting at some point Prizepicks is going to bump this line up to 20.5. Hopefully by the time you're watching this it'll still be at 19.5 and you can get this in. But there's a lot of reasons why I like this play. Not only is it, is the line set at 20.5 on DK Sportsbook and we're getting it at 19.5 on Prizepicks, that's obviously some good value. But also, you take a look at this game script. I mean, this is going to set up as a game where the Giants are likely going to be forced to throw. They're playing on the road. They're double-digit dogs, and they're going to be without Saquon Barkley. We just got word shortly before I started recording this video that Saquon Barkley is going to be out for this Thursday night game. You would think without Saquon Barkley, the Giants are going to have to lean on Daniel Jones' arm even more than they normally would. I don't expect the Giants to have much success running the ball against this 49ers defense. Matt Breida, Gary Brightwell, whoever they have out there is not, I would assume, is not going to have much success, and they're not going to be very efficient on the ground running the ball against this 49ers team. So I'm expecting a good amount of pass attempts for Daniel Jones, and I'm expecting hopefully a lot of completions on those pass attempts as well. I mean, Daniel Jones typically will throw the ball short. Like, he doesn't take a ton of deep shots, so he's typically able to complete a large majority of his passes. And if he's going to throw, his pass attempt line, again, is set at 32.5. If he's going to throw the ball 32, 33, 34 times, I would think he's got a pretty good chance of completing at least 20 of those passes. And in what should be a pass-heavy game script for the Giants, I like this line of 19.5 quite a bit for Daniel Jones. I guess you could take the over on 32.5 pass attempts as well, but there's more value with the pass completions since that line has not been bumped yet, whereas the pass attempts line has already went up from 31.5 to 32.5. Again, I think the completions line will bump at some point. Hopefully, again, by the time you're watching this video, you'll be able to get it in at 19.5. So that's the first play that I like. And then the other play that I like, we're going to look at rush attempts. Christian McCaffrey, 17.5 rush attempts. And I actually like the under here. So I like less than 17.5 rush attempts for Christian McCaffrey. Now, if we look at DK Sportsbook right now, they have this prop heavily favored to go under. Minus 150 on DK Sportsbook right now for Christian McCaffrey, favored to go under 17.5 rush attempts. And you're probably wondering why, because if you look at the first 2 weeks of the season, Christian McCaffrey got a lot of rush attempts. He got 22 rush attempts in week 1 against Pittsburgh, and then last week against the Rams, he got 20 rush attempts. But if we look at the snaps last week, Christian McCaffrey played every single snap last week. No other running back even saw the field. Eli Mitchell did not see the field. That is not going to happen on a short week. You would expect some opportunity here for Eli Mitchell. And if you look on DK Sportsbook right now, they actually have a rushing yard prop set for Eli Mitchell, and it's set at 28.5. So the sportsbooks are expecting Eli Mitchell to be involved in this game after not playing last week. If Eli Mitchell is going to be out there taking carries away from Christian McCaffrey, I know the game script's probably going to favor it's a favorable game script here for McCaffrey. I mean, you do expect the 49ers to be playing with the lead, so they're probably going to be running the ball a lot in the second half if they are playing with the lead. But I could see, Eli Mitchell getting a lot of those late carries in the game. We do see a lot of times, especially if the 49ers do have a big lead, if they're up, 14, if they're up 21 heading into the fourth quarter, I don't know if CMC is going to be out there just getting a bunch of carries. Like, I definitely could see them taking the workload off of CMC, giving some carries to Eli Mitchell. And on a short week, after playing literally every single snap the week before, I really don't see CMC going out there and getting almost 20 touches again. I mean, at least not on the ground. Now, he's still going to get probably 13, 14, 15 carries and probably 4 or 5 targets. But I don't think we should expect him to just get 20-plus carries again on a short week after playing every single snap. I mean, we know that McCaffrey is an injury-prone player. He's been hurt a lot. You can't push this guy on a short week in a game that you should be able to win pretty easily. So I think there's obviously there's a reason this line is heavily favored to go under. It's always scary taking an under on a guy like CMC because he's just so good and he can handle such a big workload. But I really don't see the 49ers giving him 18-plus carries on a short week like this. I think they might have not played Eli Mitchell last week because they knew they were going to need Eli Mitchell for this game on a short week. So, yeah, there's a lot of reasons I like this under here. It's scary because Christian McCaffrey is a guy that can handle getting 20-plus touches if he needs to, but I do expect the 49ers to ease his workload just a little bit. I don't think he gets 18-plus carries, and that's the reason I like this line of under 17.5 rush attempts. And again, on DK Sportsbook, this line's heavily favored to go under. It's minus 150 right now. So we're getting some really good value getting this line at minus 150. Typically, you don't find minus 150 props on Prizepicks. Usually, Prizepicks, if a line gets to minus 150, they're going to bump the line. So this line is probably going to go down to 17 at some point. Again, hopefully by the time you're watching this video, it'll still be at 17.5. You can still take the under there. But these are the two props, guys, that I like for this Thursday night game, Giants and 49ers. Again, I looked through all the categories. I looked at all the props, and these were the two that I like the most. Plus, the odds on both these plays are really good. Again, Jones is set at 20.5 on DK Sportsbook. McCaffrey's minus 150 to go under 17.5 rush attempts. I do expect both these lines to move at some point. If I find any other plays that I like for this game, once we get some more categories, like we don't have fantasy score up yet, and I really like to look at fantasy score. That's one of my favorite categories to look at. I'll take a look at those and see if there's anything I like there. And if I do wind up finding more plays I like for this game, I will share those over on Patreon. So if you guys want to get more Prizepicks plays from me, I do provide those over on Patreon, linked down below in the description. I do also give out more Prizepicks plays and Sleeper plays as well. And if you guys have never heard of Sleeper, we are partnered up with Sleeper. You guys can sign up for Sleeper. You can use my promo code Noah over there. Get your first deposit matched up to $100. We've been doing really well with our Sleeper entries over on Patreon. Been having a lot of success on Sleeper. I probably will give a Sleeper entry for this game. I will post that probably sometime on Thursday in the Patreon. So if you guys want to check that out, again, that's linked down below in the description. But if you're not on Sleeper, get signed up over there. Use that promo code Noah and get your first deposit matched up to $100. But that's all that I got for this game, guys, for Thursday Night Football. Just 2 plays for me. Usually on these primetime games, I just give out 2 plays. I don't really like to give out 6 plays from one game. I just feel like you have to have a lot to go right to hit that many plays from one game. So I try and narrow it down. These are the 2 plays I liked most for this one. But if you guys are going to be tailing me, wish you the best of luck. Hopefully we can cash out, hit both these plays. Appreciate you guys watching the video, though, and supporting the content. As always, hit that like button. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well if you have not yet. And go check out Prizepicks, too. If you guys are not signed up for Prizepicks, again, you can sign up. You can use that promo code Noah and get your first deposit matched up to $100 when you sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code. But that's all that I got for tonight. Good luck, guys, on this Thursday night game. Hopefully we get a good game Thursday night. I'll be excited to watch this one, and hopefully we can cash both these plays. But, yeah, best of luck tonight, guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.